then she sent me back. They said they want an MRI. So she sent me to, they said I had to go to a nephrologist. So I went to a nephrologist. They ordered an MRI. It came back as a Bosniak 3. And then they said that it could potentially be cancer. I had a 50% of being cancer, but they weren't for sure. So, in kidney cancer, they don't really do biopsies. You know, if you listen to this, you probably have kidney cancer, so you know that. So they say slow growth tumor, and you know, I started, once I found out, with that CT scan, I started listening to every book I could find, every podcast, everything. Like, I had phone on me 24/7, just researching everything. And that's when I decided to, I started doing things like hyperbarics and all these things. But I decided that I was going to wait. I wasn't going to have surgery right away because I want to go back to Brazil and see my dad's friend that was a radiologist. And he's like one of the best in the country, to see what he thinks. So I went there. In the meantime, I had sent him my CT scan and my MRI. He was like, I actually think this is a Bosniak 4, not a Bosniak 3. A Bosniak 3 gives you 60% of not being cancer chance and 40% chance of being cancer. And my dad's friend said this is a Bosniak 4, which gives you 90% chance of being cancerous. So I wanted to go back. At the time, the first time I did it, my tumor was 1.6. Then the second time for my MRI was 1.8. And by the time I went to Brazil, it was 1.9, which was slow growth. That was all from October to February. It was slow growth. So I decided to schedule my surgery in April of this year. So I just had surgery about a month ago, April 14, 2025. Because I thought I had time, and thankfully I did. They did the surgery, took out my tumor, and came back positive for stage 1, grade 2, clear cell renal cell carcinoma. But I don't have clear margins. I have a margin where it touches, but it doesn't pass it. My doctor says it's basically clear margins. But I think it might have been the best thing that happened to me, because if he had given me clear margins, maybe I would have accepted that I was fully cured. And this is the best doctor. I found some of the best doctors, and I was looking for, and this is from the list that I found, he's the top 4th best doctor in America. He doesn't make mistakes like this on my case, that it's a simple case, stage 1, you know. I just don't think this mistake was caused by him. That's why I go back to, this is all God, you know, and so many times. So going back to my pathology report, it came back like that. And when I was in my surgery, as I just got out of the surgery, I asked my doctor, the best doctor that should know everything about kidney cancer. I asked him, what do you think it caused my cancer? I don't smoke, I don't drink, I've never been exposed to anything toxic. What do you think was the cause of my cancer? And he goes, well, it's probably just bad luck. Sometimes it just happened. And I was like, well, I don't really like that. I don't accept that. One, I am very lucky. I'm a lucky person. If you know me, I'm a lucky person. I found this stage 1. That's very lucky, you know. So a cancer that is a silent killer, that doesn't usually give you sign. I had pain for a whole year, letting me know that something was wrong. And all the doctors said that the pain was not related to it, but I believe 100% the pain was related to it. So I had pain on a cancer that's supposed to be a silent killer, that by the time that you find out, it's too late. So I was really lucky. I was like, well, that doesn't apply to me. I don't like that answer. So I came home, and when I started this whole journey and I started researching everything, I went to hyperbarics, and I met so many amazing people there. I went to hyperbarics, and there's a cancer group, and I made a friend there, my friend Erin. And in October, she was like, well, test for mold. And I listened to her. So in October, I tested my house for mold. And my house came clear for mold, basically. So I didn't think anything about it. I was like, well, my house is clean. don't have mold, so it's not mold. Maybe it's so I went and looked for other stuff. I did have Lyme, did not have heavy metals, so I was looking for other things that could be like making my immune system weak. So after this, she kept sending me mold videos, and I thought my cancer was caused maybe by epigenetics because I have poor detox pathways. And she kept sending me mold videos, and I was like, well, maybe I should just get a mycotoxin test, just see what's, what do I have to lose. So I went to my doctor, my not just a regular doctor, they won't do it. I went to my chiropractor, functional doctor. He ordered a Vibrant Wellness test for mycotoxins, and I came extremely high for ochratoxin A, 6 times the allowed time. The normal is 3. If you're over 6, you're like in the red, and mine was 23 point something, and high for DHC, which causes kidney cancer, and ochratoxin is known to cause renal tumors. So when I saw this, I started shaking up. I just knew this is what caused my cancer. This toxin is what caused my cancer. This wasn't random, it wasn't just bad luck like he told me. Like, there's a reason why I have this cancer, and I'm being exposed to this mold, which ochratoxin is aspergillus and penicillin. I'm being exposed to this mold, and I don't know what it's causing this. So this was last Thursday. By Friday, I had a suspicion, but that's why it goes back to, oh God, it was God the whole time. And by Friday, I had a suspicion about my ice machine, and we clean it frequently. Every 2 to 3 months, we would clean it. Excuse me. Every 2 to 3 months, we would clean it, and just like they teach you, I watched a YouTube video from the manufacturer actually. So we would clean every 2 to 3 months, because I always had a thing with that ice machine. I didn't like that ice machine. Like, I would drink the ice and everything, but I didn't like that ice machine. I always had a thing against it. Maybe it was like intuition or something. So I was constantly asking my husband to clean it. So it was always clean, And there's a part of the ice machine that you don't see that is being covered. And I asked him to open that part. And when he did, I found out like this awful mold, and there's pictures on other videos, that it was just there. And then I realized that that's what I was being exposed daily. That was giving me ochratoxin, and that's why I have kidney cancer. It was my ice machine. And then I started thinking,